Come on in. Hello. Hey. Hello, everybody. What's going on, TikTok? Come on in. Come on in. Let me see. Let me see. Anybody here with me? Anybody here with me? Anybody here with me? Anybody here with me? Yes. Anybody here with me? Anybody here with me? Anybody here with me? Good morning, Toya. What's up, Toya? Good to see you, girl. Good to see y'all. Good to see you this morning. What's up, Viber fam? Good morning, Viber fam. Come on in the room. Come on in. We got a lot to say. We got a lot to do today, and I want to get through with it so you can go have a fabulous day. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You may ask, who is this lady? Who is this lady up here? I am Mama Lisa. Hello. Hello, TikTok. I'm Mama Lisa. Hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Instagram. What's up? I'm Mama Lisa with good coffee, good vibes with LaBella Vibes. Here at LaBella Vibes, what we do is we help you. First of all, your wellness is our why. Your wellness is our why. And we help families reduce their toxic load on the body and in the home so they can have a happy, healthier life. That's what we do here. That's what we do. Hey, y'all. Listen, I want you to tag a boo. I want you to tag a friend. Listen. Yeah. So, I want you to share the good. A lot of you guys, thank you, Toya, for sharing. A lot of you guys, listen, you guys support me. Oh my goodness. You support me so good. Thank you, Toya. You support me so good. And I appreciate you so much. Listen, here is the affirmation of the day. Because what we're talking about, okay, what we're talking about is very important. Okay, what we're talking about is very important. Listen. Emotional mess and the body. We're talking about emotional mess, being an emotional mess and how it affects your body. Girl, let me just tell you something. Listen, y'all. Listen, here's the affirmation of the day. We're going to first tell ourselves, listen, God keeps right on blessing me. Do you hear what I'm saying? God keeps right on blessing me. I want you to say that to yourself. God keeps right on blessing me. Listen, there are some blessings that are definitely connected to the promises of God. But let me tell you, how many of you, thank you for tagging, y'all. Thank you. How many of you may not have deserved a blessing, right? How many of you may have not deserved a blessing, but you got one anyway? Oh, thank you for saying have a blessed day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes. Listen, how many of you felt like you didn't deserve the blessing? I want you to say, good morning, Renee. Renee Jones is on. Hallelujah. Look at God. Look at God doing miraculous things on this morning. Our social media manager is on. Listen, if you haven't joined the Viber Nation, you are late to the party on Facebook. If you haven't joined the Viber Nation, you are late to the party. But anyhow, listen, the Lord just keeps blessing me. Can I tell you? Listen, when you don't deserve it, when you don't even deserve it, do you not know that God will continue? Listen, he is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother. Don't let anybody tell you that God is done with you, that God is through with you yet. Listen, I don't care if you 85, you 86, you 90, 98. Listen, baby, God is not through until he is through. Until your number gets pulled, that's when it's over, okay? But as long as you have breath in your body, right? And air in your lungs, baby. Listen, God is blessing you. Listen, we attach bad things to God and say, why didn't God help me? We attach bad things to God and we will say, why didn't God do that for me? Well, everything that's good that's happening for you, trust me, it is God that's doing the work, okay? I don't assign myself to be a genius. Listen, all the gifts came from above. If you are a nurse, if you are If you are a professor at a college, God is giving you wisdom. God is giving you favor with him and man. So with that being said, don't let any hypocrite, you understand me? Don't let any hypocrite tell you that God doesn't love you. And listen, guess what? God's love, when you accept the Lord Jesus as your person, listen, God's love is unconditional. What? What you say? Listen, I'm going to tell you real quick. Jesus spent most of his ministry, okay, on love, loving people, okay? That is the shortage right now. What the world needs now, this is a song that's, is love. What the world needs now is more love. And I can't tell you nobody who loves like God. I can't tell you there's nobody that loves this world, that loves the people that are, yes, that's on their way to a devil's hell, right? Whether you believe it or not, God loves you, right? And I want you to know, Jesus spent most of his time on this earth talking about hypocrites, right? A lot of time rebuking the Pharisees, talking about those of us who will say, Lord, I did this in your name. Lord, I did that in your name. And listen, the worst scripture in the Bible is depart from me. What? I never knew you. Ooh, y'all, listen. So listen, while you busy pointing this way, I'm telling you, you better mind yours. Listen, I know Tabitha Brown said, don't go. Listen, I know she said, mind your business. I'm telling you, you pray, you love, and then you mind your business. Okay? Somebody, listen, because when you start worrying about other people's business and other people's affairs and how they working it out with the Lord and what their walk looks like, baby, when you start doing that, you in trouble with Jesus. Because listen, the Pharisees said, you ain't keep this law, you ain't keep this law. You broke this law, you broke this law. You can't even heal on us. What? And Jesus said, you can do, baby, I come to set you free. So if you wanted to find freedom, you can't even be free until you in God. Okay, so that is, let me calm down. That is, listen, Toya said, God is amazing. I'm blessed and highly favored. Yeah, you know what? And sometimes when you're blessed and highly favored, people don't like that, honey. Because they think you deserve other things. They think you deserve other things. They want to watch. They want to watch the show, but all they watching is blessings and favor. What? That'll preach right there. Okay, we're talking about being an emotional mess. Have you ever been an emotional mess? Have you ever been an emotional mess? Oh, Lord. Have I ever been an emotional mess? Oh, my God. Okay. So listen, emotional messes come to try to visit me on a daily. Probably. Favor ain't fair. But guess what? Look, Toya said favor ain't fair. But Toya, listen, my daughter Cherie says favor is very fair. Okay. When I tell her, I said favor ain't fair, she looks at me and she said favor is very fair. Now we're gonna have to get her on here to explain to us why she thinks that favor is fair. Okay. Listen, because you get what you work for. Okay. Most of the time you get what you work for. Listen, maybe that's what she means. But anyway, have you ever been an emotional mess? Okay. Listen, your emotional health is premier. It's primo. Okay. That you take the time to mind your emotional business. Okay. This morning, we're trying to figure out how to mind our emotional business. Okay. Because when we all over here and all over there and we worried about tomorrow, baby, we are an emotional mess. And I'm going to tell you exactly what it does to your body. Okay. So somebody, my scribes in this chat, listen, I got 9. Okay. Emotional health can impact physical symptoms, can impact your body in these ways. And here's 9. Okay. So when you're stressed out and you're an emotional mess and they say you're a hot mess, listen, I've been a hot mess. Listen, I can't even tell y'all. Okay. So those of you who are perfect, okay, those of you who got all your stuff together and you got it all. Okay. You never go through nothing. Listen, you got it all. Don't nobody ever get on your nerves, right? You ain't worried about tomorrow. You got enough money to the end of the month. Okay. You got more money in the bank. Okay. You ain't worried about nothing. Listen, your mortgage is paid up 3 or 4 times. Matter of fact, you ain't even got no mortgage. I'm not talking to those people. Now, I'm not talking to those people. So if you are that one that you don't ever get an emotional mess, go ahead and tag a friend and then go ahead about your business today. That's all I'm saying. I'm not even being messy. But this message is for people who have been an emotional mess and have friends who've been an emotional mess. Here's how it affects you. Number 1, where's my scribes? Number 1, being an emotional mess It affects your cardiovascular system. Your cardiovascular system. You get high blood pressure. You get high blood pressure. Yes, 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 yes. You get high blood pressure, right? You get cardiovascular disease. All of a sudden, you got AFib. All of a sudden, you got heart issues. All of a sudden, you have a heart attack, right? Because you thought you could handle it by yourself. You thought you could handle this big old pink elephant that's you've been walking around in the room. You see the pink elephant is over there, but you refuse to sit down and address the elephant, right? Some of us are hiding. And guess what? It affects our cardiovascular system. Number two, stress. Emotional messes can, number two, hurt our mental health. It causes mental health disorders. Listen, I don't know if I told y'all this story, but I know I don't have a lot. Okay. One time I had a beautiful grandmother. Okay. She's no longer with us. She was the most beautiful woman in our city, actually. Okay. She was the baddest girl around. My grandmother was so emotionally shattered because of a turns of events in her life that she couldn't even put her personalities back together. Her personality split off. Okay. If you've heard of multiple personality disorder, listen. If you allow stress and worry and you allow the weight of this world to destruct you, baby, let me tell you something. It's going to mess with your mental health. To see it tomorrow may not be possible. You may think that you cannot see tomorrow, but I'm here to tell you. Mama Lisa wants to tell you, hold on. Help is on the way. Number three, digestive system, stress. Stress hurt your digestive system. If you have bad gut, leaky gut, and listen, you have Crohn's disease, you got IBF, IBC, that's irritable bowel disease. You have irritable bowel diseases. You get ulcers in your stomach. Baby, that's telling you, your body's telling you, you're not handling stress well, okay? And number four, also, this emotional mess also hurts our immune system, okay? Listen, our immune system starts to break down. The little kids come from daycare. You get everything that come past. Everything the wind blows in, it attaches itself to your body. You sick, you cannot get well. You get cancers that listen, you got cancer, you cannot, because listen, free radicals in your body that cause cancer, a weakened immune system, you understand, can cause your body to be taken over by cancer. A lot of it is heredity, but if you want to fight the heredity genes that your family passed on, baby, get you a good immune system, right? Okay, number five, okay? Number five is respiratory conditions. Woo! Respiratory conditions, stress hurts the respiratory system. My breathing, can I tell you, through the nose and out through the mouth, proper breathing. When we get stressed out, we don't even take in oxygen. We don't even give oxygen to our brains. Okay? We want to breathe in and let the stress go out. Breathe in, out. So stress affects our breathing, our respiratory system. Like some of us, hey, my girl Chelsea. My girl Chelsea's on. Love you, girl. So yeah, so if you have asthma and you get asthma attacks quite frequently, a lot of times asthma really kicks up, okay, when you are all stressed out. So if you have asthma and respiratory conditions, right, and you snore at night, and you've had a hard day and you worked all day and you haven't taken enough air in through your nose and out through your mouth, and you haven't taken enough time to breathe, okay, baby, breathe. All right, take a breath. Okay, clear it, all right, with the stress. Take the stress off of you, okay? Number six, sleep disorders. You have a problem sleeping. You know, melatonin will help you, but if you have a problem sleeping, it's because you are taking stuff to bed that don't even belong to you. Listen, cast your cares upon the Lord. Listen, you got to trust in something. When you go to AA, right, they tell you to trust your higher power, okay? Listen, I believe in God. I'm a Christian. Yes, I am. You got to have somebody besides yourself to believe in. If you're going to make it in this world, I don't know how people that believe that there's nothing. Baby, I don't know how you going to make it. Okay. When you believe that there is nothing, I don't know, I can't even help you, right? You can do all the things I'm about to suggest, and then it's a hope and a prayer. Okay. Number seven, it's a muscular skeletal disorder. Okay. Muscular skeletal disorder. Chronic stress can contribute to muscle tension. Yes. How many of you have had back pain? Oh my goodness. Headaches, migraines. You know what? Somebody might be talking to you and immediately you start holding your head like, if they don't be quiet, like my head is about to blow. All right. That's stress. All right. Number 8, skin conditions. You always broke out. Okay. Listen, if you get the glow in the bottle, I was looking for to see if you get the glow in the bottle, your breakouts are going to be minimal, but still. Okay. Listen. Thank you, Renee. It creates sleep disorders. Thank you. Your muscular skeletal disorders, like muscles hurting, muscle tension. Listen, it's important, right? You want to get a massage. You want to get a masseuse to massage that stress out of your muscles, right? So your body has a fighting chance, because we can't say that we're going to be totally stress-free. Listen, if you watch TV, stress is coming upon you. Listen, there's nobody out here that don't deal with stress. It's how you get through the stress. It's how long do you hold on to your stress? oh, Chelsea said her Peachy Queen box got her de-stressing. Okay, take care of yourself. All right, number 9, and this is the last one. Your reproductive health. You're trying to have a baby. Did I tell y'all a story? I was infertile with just after my oldest daughter. When I got married, listen, I could not get pregnant if you paid for it. Okay, I could not get pregnant. I tried everything. It wasn't until number 9 is reproductive health issues. Reproductive health issues. Okay, ovarian stuff, clots in the uterus, your periods being irregular. Listen, it wasn't until I let go and let God that my son was in my womb. It wasn't until I was so worried about getting pregnant. I was so worried, not about the clock, but let me tell you, some of you are actually worried about the clock. I was so worried about the clock, about my body, about having a son. I wanted a son so bad. And I kept worrying about it. It wasn't until I gave up and said, God, if this is the only child that I'm going to have, then that's okay. Okay, I'm okay with it. When I said I was okay with it, boom, God said, boom. God said, here's your blessing. God said, boom, here's your blessing, right? Because I let it go. Okay, here are the tips for promoting emotional wellness and managing your stress. Here's number 1. You got me? Number 1. Hey, Antoinette, what's going on? Listen, hey, Lorraine. Hey, girl, hey. So good to see you. Listen, if you guys are just getting on, please watch the replay so you can know that emotional mess breaks your body down. Emotional mess. As soon as you start feeling like, listen, I can't even get out of bed. I'm just thinking about how I'm going to pay the light bill. Okay. I have no clue on. Listen, there are people that are right there. There are people that live there on a monthly. Do you know this economy? There are people that live there, baby. Let's not be fooled. Okay. So when this stuff comes upon you, because it will, number 1, you want to practice self-care. Now, this is a clean cotton candle. You talking about clean and relaxing. Do y'all like to smell wash laundry? That's what this candle smells like. Listen, so I'm gonna put my candles on. Yeah, I'm gonna put my candles on. Listen, I'm practicing self-care. This is what self-care look like. I'm gonna put my diffuser on, and then I'm gonna take my essential oil of joy. I'm gonna take me some oil of joy. Listen, off the Labella Vibes website, and I'm going to put 4 to 6 drops in this diffuser. And guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sit back, and if I want to listen to praise and worship, I will. If I want to listen to Cardi B, I will. If I want to listen to some Luther, I will. If I want to listen to me some Jacquees, I will. Okay. And I just go sit on back, and I am going to do what I do, but I'm going to get distressed, baby. And then when it's time to lay on those covers, listen, and I'm going to work. Listen, and going to work just stress. How many of you going to work just stress you out? You going to work, baby. Take the lavender, French lavender, listen, room and sheet spray with you. French lavender, baby. It's lavender. You already know the scientific facts about lavender. It relaxes you. It relaxes the muscles. Your muscular skeletal system will be relaxed. So what you're going to do is you're going to get in your car just before work. You're going to get in the car with this. So you're going to have this in the car. Like I got mine in the car. I got this in every room. Boom. And guess what you're going to do? It's brand new. You're going to spray. Woo! Before work, you might even take one in to work with you, baby. You're going to take this on in. So then when the boss get on your one in the babies, I ain't lying to you. It just relaxed. It just changed. Woo! Okay. All right. Number 2, what you need to do. The second tip is you want to exercise regularly. Exercise. Get it out of your system. Exercise. You want to get it in. Exercise. Relieve stress. We all know that. They told us this 1,000 times. Number 3, you want to prioritize your sleep. You cannot survive without sleep. I told you that last week. You got to get your sleep. What are you sleeping on? Are you sleeping on a mattress that you paid $2.99 for? Are you sleeping on a mattress that you got from your grandmama and them? Baby, if you're sleeping on a mattress you got from your grandmama and them, and you are not on a cloud and you're not on you don't listen, and you have not paid, I'm going to tell you a price. I'm even going to tell you a price because I know mattresses because I was in the furniture business for 32 years. Let me tell you something. If you don't pay over $1,000 for your mattress, you ain't got the right mattress. If your mattress is under $1,000, baby, and you haven't gotten a new technology mattress, and your mattress is over 10 years old, baby, run to the store, okay? Get the interest free, okay? Run to the furniture store and get you another mattress, okay? Because sleep is important, all right? And so you want to prioritize your sleep. So if you go to bed at 11 o'clock, listen, you want to go to sleep at 11 o'clock, get in there an hour ahead, go to bed at 10. Okay, so your body can completely relax. You can get your REM sleep. You can get your dreams in. You can get that rapid eye movement in so you can wake up refreshed, not tired. Okay, number 4, you want to practice mindfulness. What is that, Mama Lisa? Mindfulness. What you want to do is practice mindfulness. Become present. Be present where you are. Practice mindfulness. Have you ever have your kids? Some moms stay home with their children, and that's the best job in the world, by the way. That's the most important job in the world. Okay. And some of us mamas got to provide for their children so we can't be home. But then after we get to work, our children are telling us about our day. And guess what we doing? They going, wonk, wonk, mommy, 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 mommy. And we're not there. We still pissed off about what the boss said. And we're trying to figure out what time our husband coming home or what time our man coming home. Baby. You want to be in the moment. That's practicing mindfulness. When I'm sitting in this chair, when I'm sitting in my think chair, and when I'm sitting in my dream chair, okay, do you have a dream chair? Do you journal? Okay, journaling is practicing mindfulness. You are journaling your stress. You are talking about what happened in your day. You're talking about beautiful things. You can make a beautiful things journal where only thing you talk about in this journal is all the blessings, okay? All the blessings, all the blessings. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Listen. All you're talking about is the blessings, okay, in this journal. You want a journal to practice mindfulness. You want to sit your butt down and listen. Now I'm being a hypocrite, okay? I talked about hypocrisy earlier. Now I'm being a hypocrite because I'm going to tell you, Mama Lisa don't hardly sit down. I do not hardly sit down. And that is a problem for me that I must get a grasp over. But you are going to sit in your think chair and I'm going to tell you what's right. Listen, even when I'm doing wrong, you can always count on them. Even if I'm doing wrong, even if I am not sitting, I'm going to still tell you the right way to go because your wellness is my why and my wellness is my why. So I got to get on it. Okay. Number 5, establish healthy boundaries. Establish healthy boundaries. Listen, you know that when you have a cookout or you got dinner, okay, and you know you got to entertain your mother-in-law, and your mother-in-law got to come over. Now I'm somebody's mother-in-law, okay? Your mother-in-law come over. Let me talk about myself. Your mother-in-law don't have no filter. I don't know who I'm talking about. Your mother-in-law do not have a filter. Your mother-in-law is always telling you all the things you should do with your kids, right? She always telling you what you should do with your kids and how you should raise your children, right? And you know what? Just like my daughter told me, okay, Mom, guess what? These are my children. They're not your children. And you will not consistently tell me what to do with my kids. You just won't. So right now, I need you to stop. And guess what I did as a G mom? Listen, you G moms out, listen, I want to tell my kids, don't do that. You need to take him to the doctor. You need to do this. You need to do that. Okay. And guess what? Sometimes we need to shut up. And guess what? And if you need to tell somebody, listen, I don't want that here. I want to invite you to the cookout, Bubba. But what I don't need you to do is get sloppy drunk at the cookout. Bubba, if you are going to get sloppy drunk at the cookout, right? If you don't get sloppy drunk at the cookout, Uncle Bubba, you can't come. Listen, I will not invite you back. I'm telling you what I'm telling you right now, because I don't want that here. Okay. You might go on over there with the Bud Light. Okay, a little bit of Bud Light, fine. But when you start knocking down shots and all the vodka gone and you all over the floor and you trying to dance with the children and stuff, baby, go ahead, Uncle Bubba. Don't come back until you control that. Listen, do you need some money to go to rehab? Okay, this is boundaries. Okay, let me stop being messy. Number 6, nurture supportive relationships. Oh my goodness, this is important. Nurture supportive relationships. I cannot tell you, those of us who like to run after dollars. Isn't this good coffee, good vibes? I'm supposed to have a coffee cup. Look at our Lavella Vibes coffee cup, y'all. So anyhow, somebody getting that at the end of the month. The people who won last month, okay, it's in the mail, y'all. Okay, it's coming to you. So you got your cup in your box and you got some other nice things in your box. But anyway, I was talking about, okay, supportive relationships. Listen, there have been times where, we trying to get the bag and we got friends. We got good friends. How many of you have ever let a good supportive friend, you neglected your friendship? You didn't take the time to nurture this friend that you loved oh so dearly, but you got so busy. And she would call you and call you and call you. And you know what? And listen, you would show up for her on very important things. But for the most part, listen, when she had a cookout and stuff, she starts not seeing you. You stop nurturing your supportive relationships. You start going through changes. You couldn't even call your bestie, okay? Your bestie ain't heard from you in 2 months, okay? And she's your bestie. Now, she don't trip on you. That's the kind of friends I like. I like the kind of friends. Antoinette, hey, Antoinette. I like the kind of friends that I can pick up and keep going, okay? That's not petty. I don't want a bunch of petty friends, but I do need to nurture my relationships because some of my relationships are so important. Y'all, I got a friend that I met in Publix. Her name is Alfie, right? Listen, I don't see Alfie. Every now and then we go out for crab legs because that's what we love to do. And let me tell you, she's a businesswoman. I'm a businesswoman. But when we get together, I got to nurture that relationship. She listens to me. And guess what? She gives me good advice. When I'm about to throw the baby out with the bathwater, she go, hold on, because I'm good. I got the walk away ministry. I got a strong walk away ministry. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm about to throw it out and say, I ain't doing this, I'm cutting ties, I'm not going to do this no more, I run it through a filter. Okay. So anyway, number 7, practice stress relieving techniques like breathing, journaling, exercise, right? Engaging in creative activities. How many of you love to color? I mean, coloring books are not just for kids. They have adult coloring books and pencils. I love to paint. I love to watercolor paint. I can't tell you when the last time I've done this. Taking time to schedule it in is the most important thing. And then the last one, I'm gonna let you go because I've been up here a long time. Seek professional support. Listen, if everybody's telling you that if everybody's telling you that you're this way, if everybody's telling you that you don't have no filter, if everybody's telling you that you're mean-spirited, that you say mean things to people, don't come back with this is just me. Don't come back with this is just who I am. Okay? Listen, If everybody is more than three people are telling you there's this is what your personality is looking like, baby, you bet go find out why you like that. Okay. Did your mama spank you too much? Okay. Did your mama have too many boyfriends? Are you messed up? Like, did you what happened? Okay. I don't know. Something could happen, but I'm telling you right now, when you feel yourself an emotional mess, the last thing you want to do is pull the trigger. What are you saying, Mama Lisa? The last thing you want to do is check out of here. Okay. Because tomorrow is coming. They have to where you can call for a health advisor, a counselor. You can call for a counselor. And guess what? Can I tell you something? When people are unhealthy emotionally and they decide to end it, I don't know who I'm talking to. Listen, the family is the last to know. You think you know your kids, don't you? You think you know your children. Oh, yeah, I know my kids. I used to tell people what my son would never do. And they used to tell me, oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, your son didn't do it? And I said, no, my son couldn't have done that. But you find out, I don't know. I didn't know my child was depressed. I didn't know that my child didn't want to be here anymore because they were comparing themselves to social media. I did not know that I needed to get involved with my child's life and stop being consumed with my life and check my child's phone. Who am I talking to? Listen, you want to save your child's life? I don't know who I'm talking to. Listen, there's more children. There's more teens killing themselves more than ever before. Just sitting up here depressed. And listen, don't pay a bill. Depressed and don't pay a bill. Got a roof over their head, got a car that you bought them, and they are super depressed. Baby, you better check their phone. Listen, I don't want to invade their privacy. You better check their computer every now and again. You need to do a check, put it on your calendar. Every 9 weeks, I'm going to check whether it hurts them and me or not. Okay. So listen, make sure that you're emotionally stable. Make sure that the people around you, check on your strong friends, right? The strong ones, the ones that nobody will ever think that they would do something to themselves. And here in my closing, I want to give you the promise. Listen, I said that Jesus hated hypocrites. God don't hate nothing. Okay. First of all, God says there's a couple of things that he hates, and pride is one of them. Okay. If you can't take somebody blessing you, you got some pride. If you can't ask for help, baby, and you're an emotional mess and you can't ask for help, you don't know how to call a counselor because your friends think you all this in a bag of chips and you are an emotional mess every time you close your door. Babies, check on your strong friends. Okay. Listen, Jesus did not like hypocrites. He came against the Pharisees. Oh, yeah. I go to church every Sunday, baby, and I do communion. Yes, once every month. And I do communion daily, actually. And I pray 4 times a day, and I am so spiritual. And I'm praying in front of this church, in front of people. And the Lord says, you got your reward right there. You doing all this, it's you, ain't it? It ain't me. It's you. You've done it all. But you know what? Listen, our best is filthy rags unto the Lord, even our best day. Okay? So listen, people need God. And there's a song that says people need the Lord. Listen, you got to have a higher power. Listen, Mama Lisa's going to tell you. You atheist, you don't believe in nothing. You believe after you close your eyes, there's nothing left. Woo! Okay. Here's what I want you to focus on. Here's your promise. I'm going to stop being messy. I love y'all. Because your wellness is my why. I ain't lying to you. Your wellness is my why. When I'm in there mixing butters, when I'm in there making candles, when I'm in the lab thinking about what the next thing, and by the way, the Father's Day. Listen, Father's Day is going to be so special. The Labella Louis 7. That's what it's called. Labella Lou 7. Labella Louis is beautiful man, means beautiful man, beautiful him 7, right? And listen, it smells absolutely 100. And I'm going to be presenting that in a few days, right? Maybe Thursday it's going to come out. But don't go ahead and spend all your coins on Father's Day elsewhere because you want your husband to smell, your man, your boo thing. You want him to be healthy. You want him to put some healthy stuff on his skin. You want him to put some organic stuff on his skin. So his immune system won't go down, that he don't put the toxic colognes on himself. Yes, yes, yes. You're going to let him put the oil on, right? You're going to let him put the foaming shaving cream that I'm doing, right? In the foaming bottle that kind of smells like the glow. Yeah, that. Okay, and then let me go ahead and give you your promise. Here's what you're going to think on. The word of God says, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are pure. Here's what you're going to think on. The things that are lovely, pure, and of a good report. The things that are lovely. You're going to think about love. The things that are lovely. I want you to think about love, right? I want you to think about giving love away. The first 2 commandments is that you love God and love others and love yourself. Yes, yes, yes. You're going to, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things is of a good report. Listen, I used to have this motto, don't bring me no bad news, right? Listen, I know I know what's happening. I know the devil is raging. I know the hellhounds are raging. I know that we're in the end times. I know all this. But listen, Jesus said, keep the main thing. Whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, have a pure heart towards people, right? Love them, right? Love them. Show kindness to others. And I'm telling you, when you give kindness away, what do you get back? If you want to get people told all the time, let me tell you something. You a sinner, you on your way to hell. Listen, you want to talk like that to people. Baby, I'm going to tell you something. You're going to get like, they're going to close you off so quick. Jesus walked around. The woman at the well had 7 husbands. And the one she was living with was not her husband. Jesus recognized her sin. Yes, he did, but he loved her anyway. He said, you know what? I know everything about you, lady, and I'm still here. I came all the way to the hood to see you. God says, I want to visit you on today. Let me in. Let me into your heart because I want to love you. And so Mama Lisa here with good coffee, good vibes with LaBella Vibes. I want y'all to be true to yourselves, true to others, and true to God, right? And think about the things that's about love. Think about these things. We got enough of this other stuff out here. Mama Lisa here. Good coffee, good vibes, LaBella Vibes. Let's do it. Bye. Take care, y'all. Love seeing you guys again. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you, TikTok. Bye-bye. Thank you, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget to like our YouTube channel, y'all. Thank you for joining.